They say in Nigerian politics, silence is strategy, but sometimes one voice comes out to shake the old table. This week, that voice was Omoyele Sowore, and in his latest interview, he didn't just talk, he dropped bombs. From Bola Tinubu allegedly controlling the opposition to a shocking story involving Obasanjo's own family, and now a protest for Nnamdi Kanu. Let's break it down. So during his appearance on Seun Okebanloye's Mic on podcast, Sowore went straight for the top, accusing President Bola Tinubu of secretly controlling the entire opposition coalition. He said the so-called coalition movement people are celebrating is not genuine. It is a setup. According to him, President Bola Tinubu still calls the shot, just like in 2023 when some aspirants suddenly stepped down for him.
2027 elections, with the kind of defections that is going on, and there are those who have said this election is just one way. Is Bola Tinubu and the APC way?
I think I've said this before, that the only thing that could stand between us, the people, and the defeat of this guy is for the people to take a stand. If I was badgered, I think I've been on your show before, asked why I didn't join the new coalition they started. You know my position, these are the same people. All of them are working for Tinubu, either directly or indirectly.
The ADC coalition.
So them are helping to distract our attention. That's all this thing you call is it deflection? I call it deflection. It's not defection, because they know themselves. They used to all be part of the same political party. They have each other's. They're all in the same WhatsApp group. But some might have genuine disagreements, but others are just looking, because some of them cannot survive outside of the political water.
You think that Tinubu is funding the coalition?
I believe that he has complete control over the coalition, yes.
And what makes it think?
Because I know a lot of this, yes.
What gives you the evidence? What makes it think?
Because I know a lot of these coalition people. They are Tinubu's people. They are the people who, when the whole country thought they were against him during the primaries, were falling in line to vote for him during the APC primaries. It was the same thing people felt during the APC primaries, that Tinubu somehow will lose against so many.
And when Sowore speaks, it is rarely without reason. He has been consistent, loud, controversial, and unfiltered, but that wasn't the only shocker. At one point, he dropped a wild personal story. He claimed that Obasanjo's own son once told him he believes the former president might be sleeping with his wife.
And we spoke for the entire period, that it was about 3 hours. Told me many things, including the fact that he wasn't sure if his children were his. And I asked, what do you mean? He said, I think my father has been sleeping with my wife.
That's Benga Obasanjo?
Yes.
Alleging that his father
was sleeping with his wife.
That's atrocious.
So, but I didn't want to believe him.
Yeah, but it can be confirmed though.
He took his father to court. You can search on the internet. He sued his father.
That's what he told you?
Yes. No, he sent me the document, the court document, and that the court should determine the paternity of his children. I was shocked, because I thought he was being flimsy. It was the time he confirmed to me that his father was behind the third time thing, that his father is very deceitful. Told me, about El-Rufai. In fact, after the interview was published by the news magazine, interestingly, edited by Bayo Nanuga. So they had appointed me as their special correspondent at that time. So
you worked closely with Bayo Nanuga,
of course,
and Babafemi Ojudu,
yeah,
and
Baba
of the news at the time.
Otitoju. Those three guys were, there was another Tayo, I forgot his name now, and what's this man's name? Kunle Ajibade. So they were my handlers. I'll come into Nigeria. They put me up in hotels and while I do my work. So I would do investigations for them. I would do interviews for them. But that was a big guest interview at that time. So Benga then denied that the conversation we had cannot be regarded as an interview. So Femi Falana, who was lawyer to the news and myself, wrote to his lawyers and said, this is the encyclopedia definition of interview. And that was the end of the case.
Yeah, you heard that right. Obasanjo's son allegedly thinks his father could be the father of his children. Well, fast forward, Sowore then called Obasanjo the deputy to the devil, accusing him of election manipulation and a failed third-term agenda and deep involvement in Nigeria's political corruption. But then again, beyond the shock and headlines, there's something deeper. Omoyele Sowore says Nigeria's political system is trapped in a cycle where the same people play both sides, power and opposition just to keep control. He insists that this is why things never really change, no matter how who wins or loses, and now is planning to hit the streets again. Sowore announced a protest for October 20 to demand the release of Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the proscribed IPOB group. He linked it to something bigger: Nigeria's civil war past, the military shadow over politics, and how the system keeps repeating itself again and again. Love him or hate him, Sowore never holds back, and this latest interview proves he's not done shaking tables yet. Politics in Nigeria is never quiet and never clean. Every week, there is another twist, another truth, another shock, and that is why if you want to stay updated with straightforward, no filter political gist, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and stay logged in with Talk City, where we break down the noise and tell it as it is.